Hello, my name is Jeremy Otzap. I'm a student at SMU DDS 6306, and this is Case Studies 2. So in this scenario, we are working with DDS analytics in the hopes of retaining talent, looking at the surface area of their employees. Additionally, salary is hypothesized as one of the main factors in employee attrition, and as such, DDS analytics would like to validate or refute this hypothesis and see if salary can be predicted from other employee attributes. Now, before we can go forward with the analysis, there were some issues with the data set. First of all, over 18 employee count and standard hours all had only one value for all of the rows, for all of the employees. So they were pretty much useless in any sort of analysis. Furthermore, performance rating looked a little bit suspect. Given that it's possible there was corrupt entry, there was also no real explanation of this, so we decided to remove this from the analysis as well. And lastly, there were 3 parameters which had unclear meaning: hourly rate, daily rate, and monthly rate. And given the name, thought there might be a relationship to monthly income. So we did do a little bit of an analysis here. As you can see, monthly income is typical for what you see, right skewed, whereas the others are all uniformly distributed. And there was no correlation for them to each other or to monthly income itself. Now, given that we had over 30 parameters, we wanted to shrink this down to derive some intelligence. So we did feature engineering using random forest, both on attrition and salary. As you can see, for attrition, overtime, monthly income, age were significant. And for salary, job level, job role, total working year. So looking at this, there is evidence that there is, in fact, some relationship between salary and attrition. Looking at numerical factors for monthly income, job level and total working years were the most significant, and you can see visually here there is evidence of a relationship. Categorical factors for monthly income, job role was the strongest. As you can see, low income, sales rep, research scientist, and high income, sales executive, research director. To do this, we broke the income into 4 categories: under 30K, 30 to 60, etc. We did 2 models for monthly income. First was linear regression, and the second was random forest. Looking at the root mean squared error, we can see random forest performed a little bit better. The prediction error was a little bit lower, a little bit more explanation of the potential relationship. So random forest is what we use for the value prediction. Next, looking at attrition, first some exploratory analysis, and we can visually see there are some that pop out. Total working years in the current role, years at the company, etc. There is a relationship between salary and attrition. As you can see, employees under 30K have a higher ratio or a higher percentage of attrition. The ratio is important here because the specific numbers, there are overall less people who have attrition than those who do. Categorical factors for attrition: overtime and job role were the most significant. We're assuming that yes is for non-exempt employees. But as you can see, employees in the overtime yes are more likely to have attrition, and specifically sales representatives, which are kind of known for having a high turnover. We did 2 models for attrition, a K nearest neighbor and a random forest. The performance of both was fairly close. But as you can see, the K nearest neighbor performed a little bit better, had a little bit better specificity in this case. So in conclusion, looking for determining attrition, these were some of the attributes that we see. Candidates that have a yes in the overtime field who are assuming are non-exempt are more likely to leave. Candidates that make less than $30,000 per year are more likely to leave. There is evidence of a correlation between monthly income and attrition. Job roles can affect both ways. Sales reps are more likely to leave, high turnover job, while research and marketing directors are more likely to stay. And we also noticed a relationship in marital status. Single employees more likely to leave, while divorced employees are more likely to stay. So with that, that's going to conclude our presentation. Hope you found some useful. Reach out to us if you have any further questions.